Hello, my name is Malia Smith, and I am helping out with PEP, kind of in a communications role, and it's been such a joy and honor. And I'm here today with a very exciting announcement with Justin and with the Schooner family. And I'm just going to go ahead and let each of you guys just introduce yourself. Maybe Justin, if you want to go first, and then Schooners, I will let you jump in whatever order feels natural. So Justin, please share with us who you are and a little bit of what this exciting announcement is.
Yeah, I'm Justin Willenberg. I'm a father of 6 children, and my wife, Shelly, and I, about 8 years ago, we left basically cashed in all the chips and started a family business working on homes. And I needed my wife and children to come along, and had an incredible experience doing that. And so now here, fast forward many, many years later, we're kind of offering this opportunity of young people to learn to work with their hands in the CAP program, which we call the Conduit Apprenticeship Program. And we're excited to talk to the PEP people out there about this opportunity.
That's great. So Schooners, what is your connection with the CAP program and with PEP, and who are you?
So my name is Gabe. I'm 15. I've been doing PEP. This is my second year doing PEP, and I've been working with Mr. Wolfenberg, apprenticing with him for 2 years now, going on 3, and it's just been a really great experience for me.
That's awesome.
My name is Kellen, and I am 13 and a half. And I've been working with Mr. Wolfenberg for 2 years now.
That's great.
My name's Carrie Schooner. I'm their mom, and good friends with Justin and his wife and family. We've known them for a really long time. So the reason why we're kind of talking today is because, like my son said, they've been working with Justin on various projects. So we were really excited about the opportunity to plug them in with our good friend and trusted friend to be able to learn some really neat skills on various job sites, construction job sites.
That's great. So what does it look like for the young people to get involved in these construction projects, and what benefits does that bring to them or their education?
Yeah, it's a great question. So thinking about why you would want to learn to work with your hands, right? You know, we live in a technology-driven era, and less people, if you think back to Thomas Jefferson, when he was like a generalist. He knew how to work with his hands, but he also had a great mind, right? So we're sort of experimenting with diversifying young people's education. And really, it was really sparked in me when I saw what happened to my children. When I started this business, I needed them, and I saw them contributing to the family mission. They were helping me. My son Henry was 8 years old at the time, was a critical part of the business, and I realized he was capable of a lot more. And I just remember his heart being really touched by going, "Dad, did I make a difference today in the work that we did?" And that sort of changed me. And then we've been friends, as you've alluded to, with the Schooners, and some of our friends were like, "Man, I might want this for my children. I'm seeing them learn to work with their hands. I'm seeing them mature faster because they're not playing video games all day. They're growing up quicker and having skills that they can use." And it doesn't mean Gabe and Kellen are going to go into the construction field. They may or may not. Who knows what God has for them, right? But what they now know is they now have skills they can use the rest of their lives. They could choose to work on their own home. They could not. They could be a blessing to other people. They know how to use a drill, a hammer, a saw, wiring, plumbing. They've done tremendous amounts. We've actually renovated a whole home together, and they now have skills they can use anywhere they want. And I imagine Carrie would say, it's just great to keep boys moving. They have this thing called energy, and it's going to go somewhere.
That's great.
So I like to see boys working hard. It just frankly keeps them out of trouble, keeps me out of trouble, right? So there's just so many good reasons why you would want to learn to work with your hands if you want to be in the trades professionally, or if you want to just be a well-rounded, diverse person, having this tool in your tool belt can be a really powerful thing for you.
Yeah, and that's one of the things I thought was like the very coolest was once I went through this training, I was able to give so much to the family in a really tangible way. I mean, I was just the other day, we had all these outlets that the plugs were falling out of because they were so old. And I was able to know exactly the kind of tools, the steps, the process that I would go through. And I was able to do that without any help. And where otherwise you would have called in like a really expensive electrician to come do that. So it's really cool.
And you knew how to do it safely, right, Gabe?
Yeah.
Absolutely, right.
Safety first.
Yes. Everyone's like, did he burn the house? No, he actually knew how to do it safely.
Which is you're perfectly capable of. And I love that, Justin, talking about how much kids actually can contribute. And Gabe, you shared a perfect example. Like, we don't have to be afraid. Can you do this? Like, oh, most definitely you can. And that is just such a great testimony to just the amazing skills that you can learn and all that you are capable of, even as a young man. I love that. Carrie, how have you seen this impact your sons?
Just like Justin was saying, like they do well, both our guys. I would say maybe Gabe a little bit more than Kellen, but they do really well to have like something that they're accomplishing with their hands. They love that like tangible, I made that, I did that, I fixed that. So I think when they started to do this kind of work, and they were not at PEP yet. They were still doing school with me at home, but there was a transformation when they had an opportunity to leave their normal schoolwork, and they're boys. They have energy like Justin. Yeah. They wanted this thing. We didn't even know they wanted it or needed it, but they had this break from their schoolwork to do this other thing, use their energy, use their minds in a different way. And then they were able to go out and accomplish something. So we saw the benefits of that at home. Just, it seemed like they had a greater focus on their school. Their mood was different, just having that separate thing that was theirs that they were accomplishing. The growth was really incredible during that time. And then like Gabe was saying, we've just reaped the benefits of that training over and over again. I've had them, we just moved to a new home, so they're changing out electrical outlets. They've put in new light fixtures for me. Kellen like trimmed up and painted a room for us. It's just really great. I can empower them, just say, can you guys do this for me? Really, our family needs it, and they can.
Yeah, and to add on to that a little bit, I think another real impact is we have become so much of a better team, me and Kellen, because starting out, we didn't really like to work together, but now, we work together all the time. Like, we installed this storage rack in our garage, and me and him were able to buckle down and know exactly what to do. He was handing me tools before I even asked for them, that kind of thing. And it's so cool. It's really cool to be part of that team. Feel like you're really getting stuff done.
That's awesome. Kellen, what is something that you've gotten to work on that you were surprised that you were able to accomplish, or that was funny, or that was really rewarding? What's a story of something that you worked on that you might like to share?
Well, at the house that we renovated, Mr. Willenberg gave me a lot of responsibility to do some trim work on the windows, and it was really enjoyable to see myself be able to develop those skills to be able to get that done.
Yeah, that's fun incredible. When you walk people through that home and you point to the trim and you say a 12-year-old did this, their jaw falls down. Literally, it looks professional. It's not sloppy. It was well done. Kellen mastered doing trim, which is a high-level carpentry skill.
Yes.
I was incredibly proud of them.
That is wonderful. I love this. So is this So PEP Works is this opportunity that PEP is launching. This is our exciting announcement to provide apprenticeship opportunities where students can do things and develop different skills. So this is one of them. This carpentry apprenticeship program, the conduit apprenticeship program, is one of the things that we're launching first. And we're thrilled to be able to announce this. And something that's really exciting is that PEP families are going to have kind of first dibs to be able to apply for this, which we're super excited about. More news and more updates are coming on that in the new year, but we wanted to go ahead and just let you know about it. Also, is this, Justin, as you launch this in the new year with PEP, I'm thinking that you're having there's the full apprenticeship program, but there's also just some classes and some skills type classes that students can take in addition to the full apprenticeship. What are some of those skills classes that you're going to be offering?
Yeah, that's great. So now it's sort of a process to get, like, Gabe and Kellen didn't start where they are. And I've learned a lot over the last 8 years on how to train young people. And so we expect, it really could be guys, girls, moms, dads can come and be a part of this thing. We're literally going to put a hammer in your hand and we're going to teach you how to use a hammer, and you're going to hammer in 300 nails, and you're going to learn the right technique. And then once you get that down, and you will get it, and you will feel great about hammering a nail in, I'm going to put a drill in your hand. And so I have these modules I've developed, and then you're going to screw in 200 screws, and you're going to learn how to use a drill properly. You're going to learn how to use it. So I've really broken down these skills into kind of labs. And you can take one of the labs, or you can take all 5 of them. And as sort of a teaser, at the end, we learn power tools. You'll learn how to use a miter saw, a table saw, oscillating tool, grinders. We will teach you safely. I know that's always the number one question. Yes, they're going to be safe. Safely using these skills and these tools. And so again, I really want to articulate, you may or may not want to go into the trades, but this is a profound opportunity to diversify your education. Even if you never pick up a hammer again, you will be well served learning how to use it in your life.
That's great. I love it. Any other stories or thoughts from anyone?
I think another super awesome benefit from this is that when I started out, I lacked confidence to be able to do anything. Like if someone asked me if I could do something, I'd be like, I don't know. I can't do that. I don't have the skills. But now I have enough confidence, even if I don't know exactly what I need to do, I can jump into it, try to figure it out, problem solve, and adapt to the situation. It's really awesome.
That's great.
I just want to point out, like, if people don't know Justin, that like he is so uniquely skilled for this type of coaching and mentorship that that he's proposing here. We are so excited and have been on the receiving end of the blessing of his gift of encouragement and his teaching skills. Just time and time again, I would walk on the job site and see him like walking alongside one of my kids. And I was like, I cannot believe he has the patience to sit there and wait for them to do this tiling or whatever they were up to. So, and walking on the job site, we would show up and he's like shouting their names and making them feel really excited to be there. Like they are a part of this. They are making a difference. So that was just really cool. I think he's a unique person and a very talented one to be doing this.
Yeah,
what a great example of discipleship, really, honestly.
Yeah, I want to add on to that a little bit because through this entire process, he was right alongside me. He was encouraging me when I had success, in like gently teaching me when I made major mistakes, which will happen. And it's so important. The learning process is so important.
Yeah.
And I feel like he's extremely gifted in that regard.
That's great. It's wonderful.
Great. Thank you, guys. Yeah, we're excited for this. This would be a great opportunity.
Yeah. So stay tuned. We'll post some photos from some of the different projects that have already happened in the comments, and be looking for updates on our website and social media, and some exciting announcements and opportunities to come and learn more in the new year. So Merry Christmas, everyone, and may your studies go well this last week of classes. And I hope that you all do just have a truly blessed weekend holiday, and we'll be in touch. Let us know if you have questions, send messages, send comments, and anything that we can't facilitate, we will get to Justin and we will get your questions answered. Thank you all so much for joining. I know this was an early morning, but we really appreciate being able to share this just wonderful news about what is happening with PEP and just the good work that God has been doing in your lives and through you. I'm just excited to see that extended to more families. What a blessing. So you'll have a great rest of your day. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Malia. Merry Christmas to you too.
You too. Bye.